Hello, Tony Novak here with an update on a subject that's become a hot topic in small business employee benefits over the last few weeks, and that is the practice of health insurance companies requesting verification of employment from small businesses. And by small business in this case I mean mostly 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 employee companies. The smallest of businesses are subject to these provisions. The request usually comes by mail and requests that the employer obtain a verification from a certified public accountant or attorney, information about the company's payroll. This is usually triggered by the fact that the insurance company does not already have that type of verification, which would be the case perhaps in a larger company, but in a smaller company, and particularly in those companies where an employee is on the group health plan and there is no record of that employee on employment tax returns. For example, the spouse of the business owner or the child of a business owner not being on the records but is on the insurance, these tend to become the targets of health insurance companies. I should paint the bigger picture is the national perception that health insurance companies are pulling out or fading away from this small business market, and my belief and the belief of others that eventually this entire segment will be absorbed into the individual health insurance exchange. Okay, so getting back to the verification process itself. I need to qualify and just say that this recording is meant for small business owners. If you're an accountant or attorney, I apologize in advance that I'm butchering and oversimplifying the topic for the sake of discussion with small business owners. But the point is that an accountant or an attorney can only sign the verification if he actually meets the professional standards which would allow him or her to do so. The second point is that it will be time-consuming and expensive for a professional to do that. Probably more time-consuming and expensive than the health plan is worth. That's the bad news. And then finally, keep in mind that even in the event that you're able to send this form out to your accountant or attorney, say sign this, and you get it back, you send it into the insurance company, and it turns out that you did have knowledge, for example, that one person on the group health plan does routinely work less than 30 hours. The fact is that you and that employee are still at risk of having coverage canceled at a later date. So I'm sure we'll hear more and read more about this topic. That's enough for now. Thanks for listening.